Visibility is going way down. I can see virtually nothing. I'm the only idiot on the road. Welcome back, I'm Tedward, and welcome to the blizzard of 2026. The visibility is low, the winds are high, and the snow is falling. We're projected to get about 25 inches where I am, and I'm embarking on a potentially not so smart drive to Boston. We're gonna see what happens here. I'm actually not sure what's going on right now. There might be a plow/dump truck stuck in front of us. This could be the end of the journey already, but you may notice I'm not in the GX. I'm actually in a Rav4 Prime. This is my mom's Rav4 Prime. We love this thing. This thing is a beast. And the reason I'm in this is because my GX is not on snow tires. And I gotta say, having a set of Blizzaks goes a long way into making a safe journey, because what is going on here? I am very confused. I don't understand where we're at here. Did they just like close the road down? I think we can get around it. Let's see. Good luck. Yep, they really did beach it. Okay, well, Rav4 got the moves, baby. But we're not counting any chickens. Before I was interrupted by a stuck dump truck plow, the GX is not on snow tires. The GX is on a Dueler HT. They are not 3-peak rated, and they do the job to get you moving, but they don't do the job in the way of turning and stopping. This one is also all-wheel drive, like the GX. Oh, dude, is he stuck too? I might be making a very poor choice. There are just tractor trailers stuck everywhere. And we're gonna see. I mean, look, I might just turn around. Kind of whiteout conditions going on here. Hopefully this isn't just overexposing on you, but if you can't see anything, that's a realistic depiction of what's going on here. All right, so nice and slow. Looks like they've plowed this. Let's see what a major highway looks like. This is 495. I have it to myself. I'm gonna stay pretty centered because I want some room to play if something comes up. That side is plowed nicely, but I don't want to be that close to a snowbank if I have to have a bit of a spin somewhere. It's been plowed ahead of him. There's someone ahead of him as well. Legend. All right, I pulled over for a quick pee break, but have a look at the mighty Rav4. Dude, this is amazing. I gotta say, what are these, WS90s? DM V2s, okay. It must be like their SUV-ish tire, but look, wheels getting all caked in there. The rear of this car, no one's getting us with the plate reader. Holy cow, man. What a day. Headlights. Visibility is going way down. I can see virtually nothing, but I'm taking the speeds down just in case someone has unceremoniously spun, crashed, or stopped in the middle of the road. This fella in the Mazda doing their thing. Nice work. I just got back on skis the other day, and like, I gotta tell you, it kind of helps like understanding snow, you know, just to have like more refreshers on how things work. I know tires and skis aren't the same thing, but it just gets you more familiar with the grip levels and where you're gonna find success. Gotta go really slow through here. We've got no visibility, and I'm just following tire tracks that hopefully are going the correct direction. I don't want to, you don't want to follow your GPS off a cliff, and you don't want to follow tire tracks into a guardrail just because maybe somebody crashed and you're like, oh, we're just following these tracks. There we go. Now, usually from here, you can see the whole Boston City skyline, and I can barely see the buildings directly in front of me. So just to give you an idea of what we're working with here. Look at that. Look at the wind. I don't know if you can see that flag. Holy cow. Yeah, visibility dwindling. Knock the speeds down a little bit just to be on the safer side. 10 o'clock on a Monday. This section of road would normally be bumper to bumper traffic. So people absolutely heeded the warning and stayed home. They closed pretty much everything. Oh yeah, juicy pavement. To go. We got a train? Is there a train? Maybe not. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, there's the train. Commuter rail still running. It's Fenway Park. Fenway Park. Some people really hate it when they see hazards in situations like this. Like, yeah, we know. We know. I'm not offended by it. I think it gives me information to let me know that that driver is uncomfortable with the conditions and they're not in a position where they want to be driving very fast. Now, we're going to be coming up to a pretty safe to pass situation over here because I'm going to have grip in a second. So I'm going to make my pass. Get back over. We're good. And then we're going to be in a tunnel. So oof, yeah. Stretch your legs a little bit, get some grip. Speeds down a little bit before we get back onto the ugly stuff. Regen braking with our Prius Prime, our Rav4 Prime. I'm going to be getting off over there, but just in an abundance of caution and not to be too close to a K-rail Jersey barrier, I am going to wait as long as possible and then bring the speeds down, traverse the yucky stuff, and we'll be on our way. They are quite uncomfortable with this situation. We're gonna just give them a lot of space. Great, we've got grip. Yeah, nobody without proper snow tires should be driving right now. And this section can get really slick and icy, so even though I've got great winter tires, it doesn't mean that I can't have a big oops, because ice is ice. And this is not a place where you want to have a big oops. And I sincerely hope no one has had a big oops up here, because there's not a whole lot of opportunity to go around. Is that a car stuck in the... Nope. I'm having like hallucinations. I thought that was a car sideways. It's just a barrier. Oh, I biffed it. All right, what do we got? We got tractor trailer. Got a lot of junky stuff over here, not pleasant. And now, really the only thing that could screw us up now is if I can't get over there, which might happen, because that is gnarly. I need to be able to get over there, so I might have to do this. Well, I kind of missed my shot there. I'm gonna have to do it like this. We're just gonna have to send it soft enough, no damage to the front lip. Good, we're in. What you don't want to do is just like hit a big chunk of ice or something that's frozen there, and then that can be pretty detrimental. Look at that grip. Okay, so now here's the deal. I'm at a red light. I am keeping my eye behind me, because if someone comes up hot and can't stop, I'm gonna go for it. I'm keeping my eye out over here. You can barely see this red. Now you can't see it at all. It's green, baby. All right, but because I can barely see that red, I know they probably can't either. So we just want to be sure we're good. Cool. No visibility. Take our sweet time. Keep this moving even though it's all ice. We'll try to knock off the ice on those wipers when we get to the parking garage that we're in. Sorry for all the noise, but the drive's got to come before the video. I'm genuinely going faster here than I've ever gone before, because usually this is complete bumper to bumper traffic, total nightmare. It's crazy, I can't even see the intersection. I know there's a turn up here. Here it is. Wild. Absolutely wild what is going on here today. Nailed it. Yes, dude. I'm so proud.
Please press the button and take the parking ticket. Please take the parking ticket. Please enter following the guidance.
The news would have you believe it couldn't be done. But look at us now, baby. Where's the camera? There you are. Mission accomplished in Boston. Now, we've got 46 miles to get home through these pretty gnarly roads. But honestly, tires make all the difference. I'm watching everybody struggle. We're just gliding along. not gonna mess with this bus or that plow. Incredible tires. Can you believe we just made that move? That's the coolest thing ever. Nice and slow. Don't want to hit a human being who doesn't seem to notice that there's a car coming at him. Gotta keep your eyes out, guys. It's amazing. The winds are not good, and I don't know what happens insurance-wise when you get into an accident with a bobcat. Probably not in my favor. Get it, girl. I've got a salt truck ahead of me. I've got a plow truck behind me. And I'm fine out here. This thing is just the best. Making sure no one in a bus is sliding toward me. We're golden. We're gonna go slow through this. Awesome. Just don't want to take out that lip. The wind is just really preventing visibility. If you think you can't see like I can't see, you actually might be able to see better with the situation I've got there. Okay. These people all look like they were kind of shielded by these buildings from the storm, because this isn't bad, unless they already shoveled up, but there's no way. I'm gonna do a little tap. We're in park, good. There it is. That's what I wanted. That parking enforcement. I mean, blue lights indicate cops, but I would imagine Boston loves to give tickets. So like, even today, I'm sure they're out there like, oh, well, you're in the wrong spot. And Boston has what we call space savers. So if you dig out your spot in certain neighborhoods, you're allowed to put a space saver. Not here. I don't think you're allowed to do it in the South End. But you can put a space saver like a lawn chair or a garbage can or a cone, or people get creative like laundry drying racks and weird stuff. But it means that like, hey, I dug out this spot. This is my spot. And it just gives you a little bit of time to like park in that spot for a little while. People go nuts though. Like if you ever parked in someone's spot that had a space saver on it and you weren't supposed to, like they'll just kill you. They'll just take your car. Like they will destroy your car. But if you have a space saver in a neighborhood that's not supposed to have space savers, then you are in a world of trouble with the authorities. Look at this guy. Just walking up the street. Legendary. It is so cool to drive through Boston when there's just nobody on the roads. Look at the stopping ability I have in this car. It's so impressive. That's why I feel safe right now. Nice and gentle through these. Good. Everything's soft. just don't want to find out the hard way that something was very rigid in there. Here's Copley. Here's the Boston Public Library. And I have to get under here. And I need to do it. Oh, nope. Sorry. Absolutely cannot see. There we go. I've got just a little enough space to get this done safely. Legendary! Sliding our way down. Oh my god, this is so cool. This is icy as heck, so we're gonna play it real safe here. Feel all the snow in these tires. Let's see. A little trick is to try to melt them. So we'll speed up and slow down a few times. You get some heat into those wheels, it'll melt all the snow that's causing the imbalance. There's a lot though, so I'm actually unable to get all of it. So we are probably going to want to pull over at some point and try to knock some of this snow out. There's not a lot of safe places to do that. Quick pit stop to improve the wheel balancing situation. See that? Oh, there's some big stuff there. Yeah, that's the stuff. Oh my goodness, look at that. Luckily there's not monster brakes, so this is actually really easy to clear out. Those are all nice. It's gonna be those rears. I can feel it in the seat. Yeah, that looks nice and clean, but yeah, let's check this out. Ready? Look at all that, right on the wheel weight. Oh, that's big stuff, big stuff. No wonder, no wonder. All right, that should be a much more improved ride for the rest of the trip home. That's gonna last about 10 seconds, but might as well show off our lights if we can. Sliding into the ramp, let's go, baby! Probably have to pass that cop again. I don't think you guys were here for that. Much better. Smooth ride. All right, we'll reduce the speed delta here. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. The amount of control these tires exhibit in the nasty stuff, the nasty stuff, so impressive. This could get interesting. All right, so there is the mascot, and we are not gonna get stuck here. We are gonna make it, because we aren't clowns. And Big Boy in his pickup truck, I know I'm saying this before I've accomplished my task, but little Rav4 on snow tires, gonna make it happen. Big Boy in his pickup truck is not. Everyone's real tough until the grip is gone. I'm gonna go slow here just in case this is tall. Looking good. Just in case any of this is ice, we want to take our time because we don't have a whole lot of room between us and that K-rail. Look at that. Beauty. Conditions definitely better now than they were this morning. Take the sketchier of the two roads. Honestly, this is plowed really well. I just hope I don't meet a bulldozer with a 2-lane wide plow. Otherwise, I'm backing up for a bit. I love how reactive this throttle is too. Anytime I start to feel some understeer, I lift, it immediately pivots the car. It does everything I asked it to right away. And if you are shoveling on a street, wear orange. Wear one of these. It's kind of crazy that people just wear super dark clothing while they're shoveling in the middle of the street. I'm gonna go slow over this and avoid it. Nice. Okay. Oh, these brakes. So good. I'm gonna send it before we get this fella. Look how easily this thing gets out of the hole. Holy cow. Had more left. I don't think I was even engaging traction control yet. Going slow around these corners just in case there's any oncoming that has no control. Someone understeers here coming up that hill in a front-wheel drive car, coming in a little hot. And they go straight across the road and find out the hard way that they shouldn't have been driving. Take a wide line here, find our way back over. The thing about a lot of these pickup trucks is they're not full-time four-wheel drive. They are two-wheel drive. So there's a little less stability in certain situations, but also most of these guys, including myself, that's what the Lexus situation is right now. We don't change the tires. We're like, all right, well, you know, it's a big truck and you've got all-terrain tires or something that's more of an all-season, but they're a little growly looking in the tread, and you're thinking, it'll be fine, but like they're really just not, because the compound matters too. It's not just the tread. Home sweet home. The Rav4, legendary beast on these Blizzaks, and I am just so impressed. Let's just take a quick walk around and appreciate this thing. I am so impressed with how this thing behaved. Check out the tread pattern if you're curious. Yeah, you can look like a soccer mom doing 60 past all the big boys in your trucks because you've got the right equipment on your Rav4. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like and commenting and subscribing. Don't forget to respect the drive and always use the correct rubber. And if you don't have the correct rubber, use a car that does.